So I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. I know a lot of people ask me how I fly my flags on my truck, and I guess I'll just show everyone how I do it, because it's not the typical way that you would see on YouTube. Most guys, they would drill into their truck beds with either C-clamps and PVC pipes, which is hideous, or they'll make wooden brackets that take up the entire bed, which also looks hideous. They'll utilize the trailer hitch, and it doesn't look bad, but you lose your option to tow a boat, tow a trailer, put a cargo basket on, whatever. If you're flying flags for the 4th of July or something, now you can't take your boat to the lake because you want to fly your flags. So you got to choose either or. And also with a lot of those designs, you can't have a truck bed cover, you can't have the camper shell on. It just, it takes away functionality of your truck if you want to fly flags. But with my design, you lose nothing. The truck functions the exact same way. So this is a close-up of the brackets. This is the second design I've made, and it doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look too good either. But it gets the job done. It's pretty strong. Use 16 gauge steel and square tube, and this hole here is for a screw to just I'll show you over here, just to hold it down, hold the flagpole down. This is not the actual flagpole that I use, it's just for demonstrational purposes. Tighten it down to keep it up off of the plastic bumper, because if you let it rest on the bumper, it'll just chew away at that plastic over time. But as you can see, it does clear the actual tailgate. This little bolt out there, probably because of the way I screwed it in, but on this side you can see it has plenty of clearance. And most truck beds are going to be that way. It's just a matter of designing up, fabricating something. I use cardboard to get my outline of how to make my bracket. Now I'll go ahead and open up the tailgate and show you that it does not interfere at all. Also have the easy down lift support. It doesn't interfere with that. But as you can see on this side, it's fairly simple. I just made a little cutout right there for the support lift, and it's fairly simple. Now for different vehicles, I don't know what it'll look like back here. My guess is that it's something similar to this. So you'll just have to, I guess, play with it, get some cardboard, and set it back there, set it right here, trim it out to see what fits right, and get the correct depth so the flagpole is sitting off the truck as much as you want. You can also put it at an angle, so if you like your flags to sit, at an angle, you can do it that way. Mine's are just straight up and down. Yeah. And I'll show you how easy it is to take it off and put it back on if you don't want to leave it on. So give me 1 second. As you can see, it's fairly quick and easy to install or remove. I do need to repaint it because it's getting some rust on it. I didn't do a good job. But as you can see, it's a fairly simple design. I had to weld some nuts on there, so it kind of acts as a spacer. But yeah, here it is. It's extremely simple, but extremely effective. And I know the guy, the right guy with a plasma cutter, CNC machine can make something that looks good. Because this is mainly just a structural piece and not a designer piece. But yeah, extremely simple if you know how to fabricate stuff. If you don't want to drill into your bedsides, actually, at one time I did drill into my bedsides. Kind of regret it, but don't really. Also, at one point, right here, there are those shackles that you can install on these trucks. So it's like a hole. When you take these caps off, there's a hole there. What I did was drill the circle hole, put a PVC pipe down in there, and drop my flag pole off in that hole. And that's how I used to fly my flag. It looked very clean. When I took my flags out, you really didn't notice it. And the only thing is that I planned on putting a camper shell, which I did, and I had to find a different way to do it. So this is how I did it with these, and they work very, very well. Now, poles I use are just conduit poles. I think these are 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, but you don't need a real beefy pole for these flags. They create drag, but not that much. I don't trust wooden poles because I just feel at the right time they could snap. But yeah, these are extremely strong systems. There's some flex in it, but you're not getting wind from the side. You're getting more so of wind up here, leveraging backwards. Even though it does wiggle a little bit to the side, it's still not enough to rip that out. Like I said, I've tested it up to 95 miles an hour, and it held very well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just wanted to show my idea for flying a flag. I know a lot of guys, like I said, don't like drilling into their drilling holes in their trucks, and I think this is probably your best solution for you. So yeah, thank you for watching.